Manchester City have won the Community Shield. Do you feel like Manchester United, it was their game, wasn't it?
Can't finish our dinner on the plate. I can't say it how many times the FA Cup last season against Liverpool. Rashford, he needs to step up.
He had to bury it, didn't he?
He had to. Just to think we would have been walking away all happy and that, but yeah, it's terrible.
Away from the penalties, did you see more of an identity for Manchester United though?
100%. If you're talking about compared to like the beginning of last season, 100%. We look more structured, and in terms of every start of the season, I'm looking with like real positivity.
Are you positive for the season coming up? Do you feel like Manchester United are going to have that fear back in them? Old Trafford's going to be a hard place to go. Fulham on Friday night. Do you actually think top 4 is a certain for Manchester United this season?
So I don't want to say top 4 in case I jinx it. But yeah, you saw us in the last FA Cup final. Even our FA Cup final run against Liverpool in the quarters. Yeah, I mean, if we keep it up, but we struggle with keeping consistent. That's the struggle with it. Every season for God knows how long, we started off slow, brought it up by Christmas. By February, the headlines are saying, oh, United underdogs, we're going to win the title, and then we bottle it. We need to actually hit the ground running and keep it that way. Keep the consistency. That's the only problem with United. Sometimes we can play like a pub side. As long as we have the consistency, we have the passion, we should do top 4.
You mentioned Marcus Rashford as well, and now we had to bury that chance. Let's talk about the wingers quickly. Diallo, I thought was unbelievable. Garnacho when he came on as well. Are they making a stake that they could actually be the starting wingers throughout the season if you can keep them fit?
See, the last season I was actually Ten Hag out, and my only evidence was the fact he was playing Anthony over Diallo. Diallo's amazing. I know he missed the sitter in the first half, but out of all of our attackers, keep an eye on Diallo. Keep a strong eye on him.
Keep an eye on him.
Keep an eye on Diallo. I don't know why we took him off, but he was like the scariest guy on the pitch for me. Other than Doku, as a United player, Diallo was the scariest, 100%.
Just before the game, it was reported that it's been agreed between Bayern Munich and Manchester United that Matthijs de Ligt will be arriving at Old Trafford. Is that the final piece of the puzzle that you need this season for the defence?
I'm not sure about final piece of the puzzle, but after watching United today, looking at the defence, yeah, you kind of are happy to see it. In my opinion, that's what we needed to focus on the most in terms of our transfers on the defence. Obviously a bit of our midfield, but De Ligt is like a good name we want. I don't want a youngster. I know we got Euro in, but I wanted a big name to come in our defence to replace Varane. Him and Licha, they're going to be different.
Last one from me, mate. Me. Manchester City, from what you saw, do you think that this could be a sort of just like a turning point? Yeah. I know it's like right at the start of the season right now, but from what you've seen in pre-season and also there today, God, it seems like Arsenal could actually be catching up on them this season. What do you think?
If Arsenal play like they have done for the past couple of seasons, 100%. I do think City were looking a little bit weak. However, every season at the start, City look a little bit weak. There's always questions. Are they going to bottle it? But, it is every season. They start off weak. By February, they're unstoppable. Like machines, absolute machines.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.